Hey guys, it's Rachel. I wanted to go ahead and record a video for you guys about my A5 setup. I did mention in one of my last videos that this system is based on the system that Alexis or Miss Trenchcoat implemented, which is the 43 folder system, but I've tweaked it a little bit to my needs. Because I do not check this every day, I check it about once a week. So let me go ahead and get into it, that way you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. But just for an introduction, this is an A5 Chameleon in red, and I really love the texture of it, and even though it may look a little stiff, it is really squishy, so I like that as well. Go ahead and open it up for you guys. And this is what it looks like. When I open it up, I don't really have anything in the pockets except for some of these magnetic clips that you can get at Walmart, and a mechanical pencil, and this is a Papermate. And then here in this pocket, I've got a Post-it plastic Velcro pocket that you can also stick onto something, but obviously I haven't used the adhesive on the back. And in it I just have some stickers and some transparent dots, things like that. And I have these also in another area in my Filofax, and I'll show that to you as well. And one of the reasons I actually put this here is one, for storage, but also because the zipper pull is right here at the top, and if I don't have this in here, that zipper pull could potentially be rubbing against my flyleaf, and I didn't want that to happen. So this is also to just kind of protect the flyleaf as well. And then the very back pocket, if I can get it out, this was actually in my Midori Traveler's notebook. Oops, sorry for the glare. And it was just like a weekly, home to do and like my ideal day. But this was for my summer schedule, so it doesn't really apply now, but I just wanted to have it somewhere so I could reference it in the future. And then I have another one of those pockets. And then there I just have some note paper. And underneath my flyleaf, I just have one of those, like a Project Life card that says "Life is so good." And then I've used those little craft stickers you can get in the Target dollar spot, and I just put "Live Simply" there. Then I have a magnetic bookmark that is from Barnes & Nobles, and on one side it's an arrow, and on the other side it is a cupcake. So right here you'll get a better view of my tabs now that I've turned that page. First I have my key, and you'll see how I utilize this when I flip to the first month. But it is the Avery labels, and they're little rectangular ones, and then I just cut them in half for each day that I spend money on my debit card or credit card. And then I have some transparent small little dots for different things that I will mark on the month on one page as well, and I've coded those as rent, my New York Life payment, my e-renter policy, and when I get paid. So these tabs here are actually the A to Z tabs that come with this Filofax. And there's 13 of them. So what I did was, for each month of the year, I colored the tabs. These labels here are from Fit Japanese in Houston, Texas, but you can also get these same labels at Daiso if you have one of those near you as well. So I've got January through December, and then this last tab, this dark blue, is for the year at a glance. And for each quarter of the year, I've used the same color. So for January, February, and March is a light blue, April, May, and June is a light purple, July, August, and September is a pink color, and then October, November, December is a yellow. And I have corresponding Filofax line paper with each of those months, just because I had them, I wasn't utilizing them, and I'm really not utilizing them anyway, but they're in there just for color coding purposes. So in Alexis's system, she would also have, in addition to the 12 tabs for each month of the year, she would also have tabs 1 through 31, so the maximum days per month that you could have, so it would be a 43 folder system. Again, I do not look at this every day. I just needed something that I could look at once a week. So I do my financial reviews once a week, so anything that I have that I need to do will be in here, and then if I need to reference it during the week, maybe before I do my financial review, which I usually do on the weekend, then I will put a note in my personal Filofax to reference this binder, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me just show you an example of how I'm using this. So when I turn this page, I have a month on one page from Filofaxy, and it's the month on one page plus notes. So how it printed out was on one side of the 8.5 by 11, it has the January, and then it had the notes on the other side. Let me move this over for you guys. So all I did was fold it in half. I did not cut the edge. So this edge is the folded edge here. And all I did was put washi on the bottom, and now this entire insert is a pocket. And I will put bills or coupons or anything in the top of this, so it's its own little pocket. And I thought that was really a nice way to kind of put all my bills and financial things in here without having to create new pockets. So if I need to write on these for any reason, then I will just take any bills or paperwork inside of here out if it's going to cause it to be a little bumpy to write on. But if you noticed here, some of the color coding that I showed you previously might make a little bit more sense. So the red transparent dot is going to be for rent, and then the blue is when my New York Life payment comes out of my checking account, and then the 16th and the 30th is when I got paid, and the 20th here was when my renter policy came out, and that's every quarter. So this month isn't too great of a representation of the Avery label color coding, just because I started off with just doing all pink, and then I decided I probably needed to separate out and at a glance just to know what I'm spending my money on without looking at too much detail. So if it's gas or groceries, it's going to be in orange. Whatever I get paid will be in the green. If it's for entertainment, it'll be in the yellow. And if it's miscellaneous, then it'll be in pink. And the reason I did that, and let me flip over to this and show you, there's just more pink here than there is all the other colors, so I have a lot more miscellaneous things than I do anything else. You know, being a full-time student and working a part-time job, so a lot of miscellaneous things, you know, food, going to Target, getting stationery supplies, that's all miscellaneous stuff. We flip back to January, and I'll show you this green tab here. I actually used my credit card that day to pay for something that was bar prep related. So I went ahead and put the price here on some dark green washi. I don't know if I like that system, but I have it, and I didn't really want to use one of the labels for that because I didn't want to put it under miscellaneous. So just for right now, I've used the dark green just for like a credit card payment. And then I have a flag over here after the last day of the month, and it just basically gives me my total of my checking account. And that's just real quick at a glance. And then this flag actually comes from, let me grab it, the Smashbook washi tape. What I do with this tape is for every little section that's different color, I cut it and then I make a flag. And I've kind of done that since I got this roll of tape, and I really like that effect. And I've done that for every month of the year. So let me show you February, since I just updated that tonight. And then again, I have one of those little magnetic bookmarks from Barnes & Nobles, and I just showed you on the other side I've just clipped one sheet of those Avery labels. It makes it really convenient, so while I'm here every week showing what I've spent for the week, then I can just grab one of these labels and put it on there. And then the red washi was my rent. So I went ahead and put that there as well. I already marked my days that I'm getting paid, and then I've got my payment for this week. So gas and groceries in the orange, entertainment in the yellow, and anything miscellaneous. I had to buy lunch at school that day. And then for those of you who have watched my previous videos, I've utilized these little page flags in the past, and I just put coupon expires for that day. So on February 28th, I have a coupon that expires, and then I've again got that Smashbook little flag after the last day of the month. So where's the coupon? If it's not really small and doesn't go in my wallet, it actually will go inside the pocket. So inside here, I've got something about my Banana Republic card, and then also I have a coupon that expires on the 28th. So I've stuck everything that I need for that inside this pocket, and it's super convenient. Now, at a glance, I may know what these things are, but by the end of the month, I'm not going to know specifically what I spent money on. Here I just know the general category. So what I've done this month is starting to keep track. So this is basically my check register for my debit card. So the date, and then what it was for, and then whatever store I bought it at. So that's basically the system that I'm using, and I've got all of my months prepared with at least the rent payment marked, and then the little flag. So March, I used the green one since it's St. Patrick's Day month, and then April, and then I don't know if you can see this as well, but I've also tried to color code the washi tape that I've used on the bottom as well. So because these tabs are blue, I try to use kind of a teal blue washi here for the first quarter of the year, and then since these tabs are purple, I've tried to use some purple washi tape, and so on and so forth. So there's the pink and the pink, and then the yellow washi down here for the yellow tabs here. So I'll go real quick through these months because a lot of people may want to see it, but they're pretty plain actually right now. But again, they'll get filled in. So that's March, that's April, there's May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Alright, and now we've come to the year tab, so it's just dark blue and says year at the bottom here. And then in here, and I haven't done much with this section, but it's just the fold-outs from Filofaxy, which is the year at a glance. And this is actually 2014. I haven't even printed 2015 yet. And then, oh, actually have. How about that? And then I actually have a receipt in here that has a date for my warranty that will expire on August 14th of 2016, actually. So I've just kind of tucked that in there, just as a reminder to me to look that up. And then I believe this is 2013. I don't have anything on there. But at least I've printed them out, so in case I need them in the future, I've got those. Alright, moving on. Now the next two things I have are these pockets, which they're paper pockets. I want to say it was Daytimer or Day Runner, and the holes didn't match up, so I had to just put washi on there and repunch the holes. And the pocket is only in the front. It doesn't have a pocket in the back at all. And I just got these from Office Depot like a really long time ago, and it's just different animal print in blue, and then there's two more in the back that are tan color. And this is just for reference information. That maybe this is like my pending section, so I'm waiting on something. I've already addressed it, I've already sent it out, I've already done something with it, and I'm just maybe waiting on a reply from the company or whatever the situation may be where I don't need to address it in this section, but it's here in case I need it, and it's not finalized yet. And there's nothing in those currently. And then this section, I just have one of those A5 top-loading pockets with more dots and notes and stickers, and I've got robot stickers and panda stickers in there, just for fun. And then I also have another little plastic pocket, and this was just, I think, the cover to maybe a set of stickers. Literally just punch some holes in it, and now I've got a plastic pocket. So for you guys that are, we're all a little short on cash and we're all trying to budget, utilize the things that come with the stuff that you buy. So this is probably one of those dollar spot sticker sets with the sticky at the top that you can close these things and just use those. So that's a little tip for you guys. I don't want to show you these too much, but these are just some extra cards. So those cards that you don't carry around all the time, but that you may need to reference, I've stuck those in here. And then again, these are some of those folders that I was referencing, and these are the things I have finalized that I need to file in my large file cabinet. So things for school, bills that I've paid, things like that. So that's all in here. And then at the back, I just have a little notepad that says to do and says do it now and do it later. And this was, I think, $1 at Staples, and they had these at the front of the store, so I just picked up a few of them, and it's really just for scratch piece of paper, so I'm just trying to go through the things I already have. And there's nothing behind that pocket. And with the Chameleon, this is sewn in and it's not a pocket, then you can access. And it does have 2 pen loops, and here I've got just a Pilot G2 in the 0.5, and I just clipped that right in. And that's basically my setup, and I just keep this on my desk, and I reference it about once a week, or however often I need to, with putting reminders in my Filofax and my personal and things like that. So I hope that was helpful for you guys and maybe give you a few ideas. Again, I've tweaked Alexis's system, which is a brilliant idea, so thank you, Alexis, for that. It's just wonderful, that system, because this was just kind of sitting around not being utilized, and now that I've implemented this system, it's really helped me keep on budget, keep on track, and then put my bills somewhere instead of just piling them up on my desk and having them scattered to the wind whenever I open up the door. So thank you for that, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know down below, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye!